Well, I doubt this news will surprise any of you, but new figures from the BBC have revealed that a million over 75s have refused to pay the telly tax since last August, when free TV licences for the age cohort have come to an end. And do you know what, folks? I don't blame them. Older voters more likely to be a bit more conservative, more likely to quite like the country, more likely to not want to watch content that caters to the views of North London or Twitter, are turning off from the BBC in droves. A whopping 44% of the whole of the UK polled said that the corporation represented their views badly. That was in a recent poll. And, you know, these brave pensioners, I think... I'm saying this as if it's rest assured. It shouldn't be happening anyway. But they can rest assured for now, at least, after a pledge from TV licensing, the body that actually sort of goes to your door and threatens you to get money out of you, has said that they won't press pensioners via enforcement action through their menacing letters and home visits in the middle of a sodden pandemic in which the elderly are the most at-risk group. Thanks very much. Cheers. You know, the government have had an opportunity, and they've announced just yesterday and confirmed just yesterday that they're not going to go ahead with decriminalising non-payment of the licence fee, worrying that it would just encourage people to not pay it altogether. They actually argue that enforcement of non-payment of the licence fee as it stands in magistrate courts is pretty light touch and a good sort of enforcement mechanism. They claim that they've only locked up 5 people for non-payment. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't recall cancelling my Netflix account and having men come to me door. I don't recall cancelling Amazon Prime and having to go to court for non-payment. This is cartoon. It shouldn't be happening in the 21st century. Dowden, the government's culture secretary, says he remains concerned that a criminal sanction was disproportionate and unfair. You don't say. That's a massive understatement. 72 prosecutions for non-payment of the licence fee are of women. The system is deeply discriminatory, and actually students, it goes after students as well, who are more likely to be at home, disproportionately likely to be at home, and yet the government is backing it. Any people's government, I think, on the side of the public would recognise that a tax on televisions, a tax for wanting to watch live telly elsewhere, say you want to watch Sky News and watch Newcastle United, as I do, get thrashed in real time, you have to pay for the BBC's content. You have to fund Gary Lineker's extraordinary salary. So pensioners now, since the BBC reneged on its promise to offer free TV licences for the over 75s, are worried that they're going to be banged up themselves. Relying on the TV for company as they do, they're choosing between heating their homes, putting food on the table, or paying for Gary Lineker's extraordinary salary so he can luxuriate in it while pontificating on Twitter, despite, of course, the new Director General of the BBC supposedly putting in place strict new rules on being political and partisan on social media. It is, as I say, folks, absolutely cartoon. And my friends at Defund the BBC have put it best, I think. The BBC licence fee is a relic of a bygone era. The only way the corporation can survive, it's losing shit tons, if you don't mind me saying, of money. The only way it can survive is if it moves quickly to find a global paying audience. So I say, folks, we ought to do the BBC a favour. Help them. Sort of help them move into the digital age by switching to on-demand and legally cancelling your TV licence. It's time for a wake-up call. This thing can't go on like this. It really can't. Good for those pensioners. Reasoned relies upon grassroots donations from people like yourself that want us to continue producing our high-quality, free-thinking content. So please do consider clicking the link and donating, no matter how big, no matter how small, because it really does ensure that we can keep on keeping on.